This is a brief introduction to Gioi's play Antigone. After the fall of Oedipus, his two sons, Eteocles and Polynices, are to rule over the city of Thebes in alternating years. As you can imagine, this would be a bit of a difficult concept for brothers to do because as one is king, it's a challenge to give up the power that comes along with the throne in order to allow your other brother to rule over the kingdom. In addition, this would cause issues in terms of what could be accomplished within a year and who would be the rightful ruler. There was a power struggle after a year was up, and Eteocles refused to give up the throne to his brother Polynices as they had decided. In response to this, Polynices gathers an army and moves to take over the throne from his brother. A civil war erupts within the city of Thebes, and it is not good as the city itself is still reeling from everything that happened with Oedipus. Prior to Oedipus's death, when his sons were not being quite as open and civil towards him as he would have hoped, he cursed them and said that they would die by one another's hands. In the midst of the civil war, this did indeed occur as Polynices and Eteocles die in hand-to-hand combat. After their deaths, Creon is the new king of Thebes, and he makes a proclamation that one of the brothers will be buried and the other one will not. He chooses to bury the body of Eteocles because he was the rightful king at the time. He leaves Polynices' body out to rot in the sun and to be picked at by various crows and other animals. He further proclaims that anyone who is caught burying the body of Polynices will result in their own death. This is a huge issue because it becomes a moral component then. In the time period, it was believed that an unburied body would be left to wander the earth eternally. Antigone, the main character within this play, is rather distraught at these circumstances. Whether or not she agrees with her brother Polynices or Eteocles, she does indeed believe that they are both entitled to a full burial. As the play comes down, it's essentially about two characters who believe in their convictions. Creon believes that what he is doing is right for the city and right for all of the power and the issues that have gone on recently in Thebes, while Antigone believes in the morality and the duties towards her family. At the time the play was written, Jean-Ennui was living in the Nazi-occupied Paris. He wrote this play very, very intentionally to have a message go across to his readers. However, he had to veil that message so that it would be presented on stage and would pass through the scrutiny of Nazi censors. Jean-Ennui depicts Antigone as a character who is most right, and as one who stands up for the rights of others when no one else will. However, in modern times, our perceptions may not be quite the same. As we begin our study of Antigone, we will look at the characters involved in the conflict, and also consider what Ennui's focus is when he gives so much away in the opening piece.